Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. So it seemed like a couple of these guys been trying to come for me in the comments. So that's what gave me the inspiration to do this video that I'm about to do. How a man run household functions. How a household that's ran by the man functions. First, if you pay 100% of the bills and your wife isn't sickly or something is wrong with her, even with kids, I learned from a lot of Bible study, from a lot of research, you'll sin. You'll sin. Now, in my situation, because some women are trying to do this right here. They'll try to bring up, oh, well, if you drink anything, they'll say you drink too much. That's not the case. If you gamble, they'll say you gamble too much. That's not the case. It's not. Because, and I'm gonna prove it to you, when stuff started really hitting the fan, there was no money problems. It wasn't. Like, stuff has always been there, but I always fought through it, so on and so forth. In 2013, there was no money problems, but there was an emotional affair. Now, while y'all trying to take up for women, first of all, man, that's unmanly for you to take up for women. You should, you should either stay out of it or you should be over here with us. You don't take up for them with all the stuff that's going on in the world. Now, I can see if all these women, a whole bunch of these women was like Sarah from the Bible. Hardly none of these women are like Sarah from the Bible. So why are y'all taking up for them? Y'all just want to go against somebody. That's all that is, man. These dudes just, they getting like broads where they not gonna fight, they not gonna shoot, they not gonna do nothing one-on-one. It's either them and they boys, them and they relative. But they always looking for conflict, man. That, to me, that's weak. It's weak to have petty conflict. It's weaker to look for it. Yeah, you can't take up for these women, man. These women are cheating on men. These women are using men for money. These women are got OnlyFans. They doing all type of 304 prostitute activities. I'm trying to figure out who are y'all taking up for? Some of y'all dudes racist. That's just all it is. Some of y'all white guys and y'all Latino guys especially, it's racist. And I got Latino friends and everything, but that's just the fact of the matter. Y'all ain't them. Some of these dudes, they just be I be looking at their names, and there be a lot of dudes with Latino names that be just trying to come for somebody. I don't get it. Like, that's why I be telling AE, man, you really need to get on here, man. Because some of these guys, they not going to listen to me. They don't listen to black people. They don't support black people in any way. But they'll listen to my boy. Yeah, like, I don't get, like, what's your angle? Are you agents? You working with the feds? Like, I don't get it. I know the Fed's main goal is to make sure no black leaders rise, which is weak and very insecure. I already know this. I've done my research. But with all the things that's going on, I don't see how you guys are taking up for these women. I try to be an understanding person. I'm not understanding that there. You can't take up for the one at home. You can't take up for these women. I've put some things out there, but I didn't even put 50%. Y'all don't know the deal. Y'all do not know what's going on, man. I'm telling you. Your best bet, I mean, if you watch my video, you watch my videos, man. But this all I ask. If you gonna come for me, let it be a learning experience for me. You ain't teaching me nothing taking up for these women, because you being an idiot taking up for them. You being a dummy taking up. You can't take up for them. As long as, look how they do people in the family court. These women literally get with guys, try to have babies with them just to secure money for themselves. They fake like they like dudes. They don't be liking these dudes. And then by the time these dudes figure out what they doing, it's too late. A lot of them getting hit with child support. You can't tell me, okay, I ain't gonna put nobody names from the NBA or the NFL, but it's clearly obvious that women use those guys. They ain't gonna really do it to Anthony Edwards, because Anthony Edwards is gonna pay for abortions. Not that he should. He should learn how to control his sauce and stop spilling his milk in the wrong place. But I'm baffled. So let's get into this. How a man-run household, which God approves of, by the way, is gonna run. Number one, the man is the head. The man is the final authority in everything. Number two, the woman that's in his house is fully under his authority and submissive. As long as he's not doing nothing that can harm her and possibly cause death, she's supposed to follow his lead. The kids are supposed to see her respecting him at all times. If she can't do these things, then she should leave. If she can't do these things, then she should get on birth control. The woman is supposed to find ways to contribute across the board, just like the man. The man is to contribute across the board. That means sometimes doing things that she would do. And that means that she contributes by enhancing the finances. Once the kids start to be able to be a little more independent, and even, okay, let's say you got, and I wouldn't want it to happen to nobody, and I hope this is not nobody's case. Let's say you got 4 or 5 kids, and 2 or 3 of them is special needs. Say you got 5 kids, 2 or 3 of them special needs. Even in that case, the man should be the main, not the sole provider, but the woman should be contributing also to the finances. And when she gets around other men, she is to conduct herself like someone that's married, whether she's playing the game or whatever she's doing. That means you not a man, you don't get permission to have more than one man. Unless you just satanic. Ask God why. You gotta ask him. He set up men to have multiple wives, women to have only one husband. Ask him. If you are paying 100% of the bills, not only you've possibly gonna come up short, but you been a simp. Because I'm gonna show you something. Women don't respect that. They don't. I told you, back in 2013, there wasn't no financial issues. All the bills was paid. It was a lot of conflict though, and something happened. So that ain't what it was. And I have been, if you want to really know, you want to get technical, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus, but I have been noticing things for years. Like, she would get extremely mad at me anytime I look at somebody or anything. And so what I did was, I wasn't like coming at her every time I saw her doing it. I was playing it off. Because that's what I do. I've been trolling people before it was a thing. Like, let's see how she acts. She always try to get on me. Let's see. Didn't pass the test. And all the struggles that I had financially, right? All I needed on some of those situations was just a little help. Just a little. If you're not rich or you ain't got money already, even if you make $150 a year, if you the only one working, be careful. You better be practically a money hoarder, and you better be extremely financial savvy. A grade. A+ grade. Because everything that happened, you gonna get set back. You ain't gonna be wealthy. I've yet to ever see. It's a lot of people where both of them working and they still not wealthy. I don't know. The only person I know that's by himself this wealthy is he won like a couple lawsuits and people was giving him life insurance. But most people, you gonna really have to grind, and you probably better off not even getting married if you gonna try to get that money like that being by yourself. You can do it, but I'm gonna tell you something. You get married or you get a relationship, you gonna get drained. Like, it's gonna drain you sometime, where sometimes you ain't gonna even have the energy to go and grind like that. The only people I ever seen that made it through marriage and situations like that is a couple drug dealers, which we not gonna count. Scammers, which we not gonna count. I'm telling you. In a man-run house, the woman contributes humbly, faithfully, and loyally. Ain't no you supposed to be the man. Ain't none of that. That's in a disharmonic household. That's when that happens. When a woman is raising her voice at her husband, she is rebelling against him. She is challenging his authority, because if he do something to her, he gets in trouble. So a lot of times guys lose control of their household, not because they're not masculine, but because some of them just try not to go to jail. They're just trying not to go to jail. These women know that. That's one reason why you don't be quick to marry them. You don't have to be married. Marriage is not even, most marriages ain't even positive. It's not even a positive union. People just be faking. Can't stand each other. I know people that have been together longer than anybody that be physically fighting. And some people be fighting and don't be telling nobody. It ain't where it's at, man. The only way it can work is in the situation that I'm talking about, where a woman fully respects her husband, and fully surrenders herself to his authority. That 50-50 stuff, if she think that she could tell you this, tell you that, and be yelling at you and stuff and insulting you and all that, that ain't no godly marriage. That's a demonic marriage. That's the devil. And yeah, I'm talking about y'all church ladies too. Sometimes y'all the worst one. Want to screw everybody. And I'm going by your mind. See, a lot of them, it just because you don't do it, your reasons could differ. You could be one of them people that care what other people think, so you careful what you do. It ain't always because they righteous. All you got to do is watch how they act when men are around. Women who are chaste, women who are loyal to their husband is going to be a little more distant and a little more uncomfortable around men. Now, I can see their father being around their father. If they got one of them fathers that ain't did no weird stuff, then them being comfortable around him, we not talking about that. We talking about other relatives, husbands, family, friends, people that live across the street, the husband's friends. We talking about that. When you see them super comfortable, you know something ain't right. I'm telling you, man. And don't always confront. Sometimes let stuff play out. Sometimes you got to let stuff play out. Because you never know. If, in some states especially, I know this is true. If you can prove that she's the reason why your relationship got a lot of states, there's some states that ain't gonna let her just take you for all that. In them no-fault states, she gonna have to be like, and you could literally sue her, like if she committed adultery. Ain't no she committed adultery, then she coming for your money. Like I told y'all about the guy I gave a ride like some years back, and his wife turned Fruity Pebble and still was taking him to court, trying to take his house and everything. And he said he's losing. He said he's losing it. So he said the judge was on her side. Some of these women, that just be they plan, man. Like a lot of these men can make it longer with women than women can with men. I'm telling you, man. I'm finna show y'all something. Like in the beginning, talking to dudes on the phone, dancing with dudes. A dude got punched because she couldn't get him out of her face. Who knows if she wanted to or not. This is all in the beginning. When you still marry people through that, I really was supposed to dump her. I was supposed to dump her when she was on the phone with that dude right in my face. A dude that liked her, that my little vetting that I was doing back then, that she had some relations with before I came along. I was supposed to dump her right then and there. Y'all don't give these women no chances, man. If they do anything disloyal, unfaithful, disrespectful, dump them. If she ever call you a bitch, dump her. If you ever find something on her phone with another dude, dump her. If her baby daddy, she got baby daddy, first of all, be careful with any relation with them. But if you do, and he ever come over there when you not there, dump her. I don't care if he do got them kids. Every time he picked them kids up, if you in a relationship with her, you should be there. That's why you don't get with nobody with kids by somebody else. You don't get with divorced women, stuff like that, because this is what you're going to deal with. Like the dude that's going viral because he took his stepson fishing and he come back and the father in the bed with the wife or with his girl, wife, whatever she was. Like, why couldn't he take his own son fishing? Because he's a pookie, that's why. But I didn't agree with neither one of them. Both of them was in the wrong to me. He was wrong playing stepdad, and dude was wrong for not being with his son. He just want to clap her. And she definitely was in the wrong. I would have been like, you talking to me? That's disrespectful, you even talking to me. The only thing you should be trying to figure out is how quick you going to get out. I think it was his house. Well, I'm not sure whose house it was. Feminism is an earthly thing. It's not a biblical thing. That's an earthly method. That's not God's way. The way the Most High set it up is women are supposed to contribute while being companion. Why do you think he put her in the garden? Adam had dominion. Adam was controlling the garden. Her job was just to help him and to be there for him. But these guys keep trying to come for somebody. Look, a woman who won't submit to you should not be with you. Stop calling them your girl. Stop calling her your wife. That is your strife, not your wife. Because a wife is going to submit to her husband. An unsubmissive woman, you supposed to vet that. You supposed to know that. Like, look, I'm not even dealing with no chicks. But I have had conversations. And it's like some of them, me vetting them out, I'm like, Just even if we not married, you still gonna follow my lead. I'm not finna follow you. When you not married, you practice it. When you get married, you putting it to practice. When you not married, you practicing. When you get married, you putting it to practice. I heard Coach Greg say something that I agree with. A lot of what he said, I agree with. He said these women talking marriage, tell her to deposit her check in your account. She not willing to do that. He like, man, get to stepping. Kick rocks that's his phrase. That little your money is her money and her money is her money, that is a strife. If you marry her, you asking for trouble. If you move her in your house, you asking for trouble. You're not going to prosper with a woman who believes that her money is her money and your money is her money. She going to find a way to extract a lot of that from you. And I'm done. Done. This stuff people doing, man. 50-50 is y'all either two kings or y'all two queens. It depends on the man. Like either y'all both like men or y'all both like women. When the man ain't the clear-cut leader in the household. Man, just live by yourself, man. Y'all tripping, man. All of this information out here. And people trying to come for me like I'm saying something wrong. You ain't, look, man, on paper, this is what? The 20s, let's see, going on the 27th year. Wait, 28. 4 effing years. No sex. When you take up for these women, you taking up for her too. And I'm not the only one. Please come in the comments and show them, guys that's watching me, that I'm not the only one. 4 years. You got to be evil as hell to even do that. I don't care if I was beating her up. For her to do that, somebody else is either getting it or something just ain't right. Over some polygynous thoughts? That's not no good reason. You can't take up for these women. And there's some men out there that has been longer than 4 years. These women are evil, man. You can't take up for them, even with the ones that's not. It's not enough of them for you to be able to take up with them and be intelligent and to be rational and reasonable. You can't take up for them. Some of y'all dudes is racist, man. I see you. You don't want to believe that a black man know what he talking about. I see you. But when you stand before God, we'll see where your racism gets you.